Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chair with James here. Gonna do a week 13 Raider preview. Uh, have to tell folks, I didn't do a week 12 preview. I was so busy with the holiday and whatnot. But I guess lucky I didn't. The Raiders won in Dallas, 36-33. In overtime, Carlson had the winning field goal and a lot of fantasy points. Uh, that game was wild. The Raiders led. Uh, then Dallas came back. Of course, had to go to overtime. Every game is always wild, it seems like, with the Raiders. But again, they win 36-33. Shock everybody, really, because I think everybody thought Dallas, even though they didn't have their two receivers, were still going to win. But the Raiders definitely shocked them, and it was a great feeling on Thanksgiving for that to happen. So, that being said, Week 13 coming up, the Washington football team comes to Vegas to play the Raiders. They are 5-6. The Raiders at 6-5. Their Week 12 matchup was on Monday Night Football, and they held on to beat Seattle in Washington 17-15. That one they had and lost, then got it back. They led most of the way. Seattle tried for a 2-point conversion to tie the game, but couldn't get it done. And that was just a wild one for sure. Washington comes in second place in the NFC East, and that's amazing. It shows that Dallas isn't too far ahead of everyone. They are seventh in the NFC, so they are in somehow. They're in it, but with that extra playoff spot, things are wild. So yeah, the Raiders come in again with that win. That was much needed. Tied for third in the AFC West with Denver. They are currently eighth in the AFC Conference. They're looking up, outside looking in. Chargers are seventh there. By the way, the Raiders are 8-6 all time against Washington. Let's just say the injury report coming in, and it's very unfortunate with some certain players. Darren Waller, he had a knee injury and a back injury. He will be doubtful for this game. And they were both, well, especially the knee injury, it could have been worse when it happened for sure. Then his back got locked up. It seemed like, okay, Josh Jacobs with his ankle injury is very questionable, along with Deshaun Jackson. And it was his birthday earlier in the week, and I read that Marshawn Lynch came in to help him celebrate, let's just say. Nick Kawakowski is limited in practice. He's questionable, and that's important because Carl Nassib, the defensive end, most likely will be out, and then Patrick, I'm going to get this name, on Wazzer, the linebacker, will be out as well. So there's got to be reinforcements in there for the Raiders. Let's see who else. Hassan Nixon is questionable as well. So it's a laundry list there of players who won't play or will. And we'll see about that on Saturday or coming in on Sunday afternoon. For the Washington football team, you got Landon Collins, who's out. He's a big part of their defense is safety. And then offensively, you got J.D. McKenzie, who scored 2 touchdowns against Seattle last week, but had a concussion. He is out. And then the guard West Schisweiler is out as well. So those are 3 key losses for Washington there. You still got Antonio Gibson, who had a shin injury, and he's now looked upon to take all the carries since McKenzie is out, and he's a real dual threat. He can come out of the backfield and catch passes, and then run strong. He's a really good running back. The questionable players for Washington again: Curtis Samuel, Ricky Seals Jones, and Eric Flowers. Remember him from Kansas City. So they also got some players that are going to be questionable and very important to the game. So we'll see how that goes. The key is to get Heineke, their quarterback, not feeling comfortable in the pocket. Can't let him have a good game. They have McLaurin, who's coming back, and he is one of the receivers on offense that you have to really watch. But the running game again with Gibson, even though he's banged up, he's going to have to take a lot of the carries. And you got to stop him. Logan Thomas over the middle, he can make some clutch catches. You got to watch out for that, for sure. Offensively, the Raiders, stats-wise, has to do a lot. But with the Washington defense, they were, near the bottom this season starting off, but they've been better as of late. I mean, they made the Seahawks look like imposters, what they used to be, I guess. But they did score at the end, but it was amazing what Russell Wilson was not able to do against that Washington defense. So for Carr, even though he doesn't have Waller, Foster, Murnau has to have a tremendous game. And then, with Jacobs being questionable, you hope that he can run well. But if he can't, Kenyon Drake has to be great. And then Jalen Richard as well. They all have to be good running the ball. Deshaun Jackson, he's got the calf injury, but hopefully he can be a vital part downfield without Landon Collins being there on the injury list. The great safety, like I mentioned, for Washington. It's going to be a real tough game. The Raiders are favored, but not by much. And, anything can happen, it seems like, in the NFL this year. There's just a lot of madness going around with unexpected games, going a certain way. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we'll be talking about the Week 14 win over Washington. Week 14 Raider preview, talking about a Week 13 win over Washington. So we'll see about that. Let me know what everyone thinks out there, and take care, folks.